Again at the Iowa City Jazz Festival 2025 edition on the second day of the festival, and we just got through hearing with the United Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Brian Zeglis. Brian, sounded great today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well done. Well done. You're at West High, right?
I am.
And
I just
you're
finished my second year there.
kind of the co-leader with Ryan Arp and Aaron Otmar, the other two schools. Talk a bit about your background, where you came from before coming to West. Are you an Iowa boy?
I'm originally from Illinois, small town Illinois. I went to Western Illinois to get an undergrad in music business, and then ended up at North Texas to get a master's in drum set performance. Came back to the Quad Cities area. I've been there for 15 years. I was a teacher at Davenport Central High School.
Okay.
And then jumped over here with the opportunity to come to West High, and my family and I came over here, and we love it here in Iowa City. So
how long have you been in Iowa City?
This will be the end of year 2.
Oh, wow. So
yeah.
you're fairly new.
Yep.
How's it going?
It's going great. Yeah.
I know you guys did a great job at the Corridor Jazz Project.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, we had Damani Phillips this year. It was great.
Yeah. Talk a bit about your program at West High.
West High, we have about 225, 230 students. We'll see when the numbers come out next week what we're officially sitting at. We have 3 jazz bands. We're hoping to include that to 4 here soon. We have 4 concert bands. We do a non-competitive marching band. Lots of opportunities. The kids do pit for the musical and pit for the show choir, and just lots of playing opportunities for all the kids in band.
Talk a bit about your association with the United Jazz Ensemble. How do you?
Basically, Mr. Arp and Mr. Otmar were like, "Hey, it's your turn to do it." So I was like, "Okay."
So this is your first year to do it.
This is my first year to do it. Yeah. I was really excited to see it was back to the big band format. That was really great, and got to include as many kids as we could. It kind of a happy accident. Like, we had 7 kids from City, 7 kids from Liberty, and 7 kids from West. It all worked out. We had 2 rehearsals this week, and the kids were really prepared, and it went great.
So how do you pick your players out of all the opportunities?
Basically, I sent out a Google survey to Mr. Arp and Mr. Otmar and said, please share this out, and they all came in, and I came back and said, hey, in this section we have some extras, like who would you recommend to be in there, or in this section we're short, can you like encourage a few kids to do it? And it worked out really, really well. I think we had all but like 4 of the kids that had applied to be in it got to participate today, so we had 21 kids, and it went really well.
Top notch. With only two rehearsals, man,
yeah.
They got to be up to speed right away, right?
Yes, it was very, very telling on Monday when it was like, okay, these 4 charts went really well. This one you guys didn't practice, but we need that by Wednesday, and they're like, aye, Captain. So,
what stuff did we hear? I mean, who were your featured players today?
A lot of everybody. I said that anybody who wanted to solo got to have at least one. We had a short time, but we played a little bit of everything. We played a Latin chart at the beginning by Victor Lopez, was a bolero and a salsa, and then into a swing chart, and then into like a straight eighth kind of ECM. We closed with the Tower Power sort of thing. So just all across the gamut, and tried to expose all the kids to as much as I could.
So what do you have going this summer yet?
Lots of family time. Getting back into that.
When do you start getting back to school and into that?
Probably soon.
Do you have auditions for the bands then, or you kind of know that's already set?
The concert bands have already auditioned. We do that in the spring. So back in March they did those. So the counselors have the whole summer to run that. Jazz bands will audition probably the second week we get back to school. So probably that last week of August, first week of September. Marching band stuff, we start seeing the kids the second week of August, but we have lots of preparation to do before that, so it turns around quicker than you'd like.
Absolutely. I hear that. Well, thank you so much for stopping by for a few moments. The band's sounding great for your first time around here. And give you another 3 years and you'll be back, right?
Yeah, probably.
Brian Zeglis leading the United Jazz Ensemble and the West High Jazz program. Thank you so much for taking some time.
Thank you.